Festival is a traditional Chinese festival with the custom of family reunions.
反正能回就回，不能回就就地过年。
回家48小时的火车，7天3天包备。
儿子在这个美国犹他州，今年呢我们老两口了可能就。
Affected by COVID-19, how will people celebrate this year's holiday?
Hey, did you end up buying your ticket to go back for New Year's?
Actually, no. I was stay put in Beijing for the Spring Festival.
What about you, Lily?
I couldn't go back either because of the pandemic. But actually, I have to say that sometimes thinking about going home, it's stressful because I know there are gonna be a lot of questions waiting.
Da Guang is an independent stage lighting designer. Since many events and performances have been cancelled due to the pandemic, her job opportunities have been reduced. Facing the care and concern of her family this Spring Festival, her feelings are mixed.
疫情就是对你们这个行业会有影响吗？
我觉得我们这个行业应该是最祈祷疫情赶快过去的一个行业，因为基本上像我们做演出的，疫情一开始，所有的演出全部都停掉了。2020年的时候，就刚疫情那一年，演出半年多都没有。我其实自己给自己就定了一个期限，就因为这边工程是大概，刚才我们看这个工程是5一大概能够展演嘛，我就想说，如果今年到11月份，正好租的房子也到期了。如果就是工作还没有太大的起色的话，我可能就会离开北京。
All those paintings are from home. This one is about Macbeth, the famous play.
我就跟你说，北京这边有疫情了，我过年不回去了。我昨天刚把买的火车票退了。你要是不得劲，你可赶快说，你不要不坑啊！从小到大就是一直在爷爷奶奶家长大的，
就感情比较深。
我是我们家的顶梁柱，就是每年其实为什么我每年过年就一定要回家？我们家和我爷爷家连对联都是我贴的。
那所以今年就是因为疫情，是你第一次没有回家过年吗？
对，第一次没有回家过年。
其实我觉得对过年这个事情啊，就是有些人应该还蛮害怕过年。就是你回家，很多时候可能我们在大城市就相对比较自由嘛，然后你回到家之后，爸妈可能就会催婚。
确实，身边朋友都会比较烦恼这个问题。
对呀。
但好像这个压力在我这儿不太是个压力，就是
为什么呢？因为你有更多其他的压力。
对，我有更多其他的压力。对。
So I think like in general, like at least for a lot of young Americans, most people more or less will have like a certain pressure that they put on themselves. But I feel like most people, especially like friends and family, they won't put that pressure on you themselves.
We actually care too much and we evaluate success in terms of our salary, job position, social status, and so on.
I'm gonna try one of these dumplings here. What kind of dumplings are these?
This is pork and celery.
I had a dinner with friends from Belarus and Russia last weekend, and they told me they eat dumplings for festivals as well.
Really? I thought that was just like a Chinese thing.
Kate from Belarus and her friend Nick have not been able to return home for a long time due to the pandemic. While celebrating Spring Festival in China reminds them of their loved ones back home.
This is a
Dumplings, yes.
I celebrate Spring Festival every year. With my family, we make dumplings, we watch the Spring Festival gala. We go visit Chinese friends, families, give red pockets, receive red pockets.
Oh, you do that as well?
Well, nowadays I do. Back in the days I didn't. I was receiving all the time. Now I'm giving.
That's lucky. So do you have any, like a significant festival, just like Spring Festival back home?
We have the New Year. It's basically like a Spring Festival in China, and we have similar New Year gala. Basically, we have the similar traditions like in China.
The World as so big and so different, but at the same time, it's also so similar.
Yeah.
And that's so wonderful about different cultures, different languages, and people coming from different regions of the world. I'm very grateful that I've been in China for this year as I used all of these opportunities. And we also enjoyed the life when we could actually go to the restaurants and go to offline classes. So that's why my parents are actually very happy for me. And they're very happy that I'm here in a very safe place in China. Because nowadays, especially worldwide, this is actually one of the most secure and safe places where we enjoy all of pre-pandemic life.
Do you miss your family?
Of course, who doesn't miss their family when we're, abroad? And unfortunately, these years, because of the pandemic, I haven't been able to go back. And whenever I video call with my parents and with my sister, they say that they're really happy for me, but I can see that their eyes are almost wet because we miss each other so much, so they're almost about to cry.
I have my grandmother family and all my Russian relatives are at home, and I haven't seen them for already 3 years. But what can we do? Just can hope for the best and let this pandemic end as soon as possible.
I mean, I'm kind of in the same situation as like Kate and Nick because I'm also a foreigner who's been in China for several years now, and because of pandemic reasons, I can't go back.
I think that whether Christmas or Spring Festival, the names of the holidays may be different, but our aspiration for family reunion remain the same.
But I think the case can be complicated. When you think about going home, during Spring Festival, and you're going to face a lot of questions from your parents and the relatives. However, if you already have your own family and you have a specific role to play in supporting this family, it may change your way of thinking and how you prioritize things.
你好，你好。
Many people in China work far from home just to better the life of their families. Mr. Dong from Shandong, Eastern China, has been in the decoration industry for nearly 2 decades and has opened his own company.
同时，像我这边人手的话，能接7、8件活吧。同时
进行的有7、8
件去的。对，我每天就是每个工地转一圈来回跑，每天300多公里吧，基本上平均下来。我加一箱油，整一箱油干净了。拿2台2点2 G 一台。 回家正好用。每天我们这车基本上就是拉东西，天的。
都可以装满了。
对，一年的话，在这边也就是30多万块钱吧。然后家里边每年消费大概在10万块钱左右。
那所以就是这边赚的钱是基本上等于说。
基本上就是家用啊，现在。头几年去唐山接了一个工程，账不好结。那一个工程，唐山工程搭进去60多万。啊。那一个。 当时我接那活的时候是第一次接触，也对这里边的不熟悉，好多也都套路吧，反正算花钱买教训了吧。
你这个心态还挺好。
我这边所有的东西都会跟家里边说，没有什么可隐瞒的，挣多挣少，反正只要是人安全平安就好。买点对联，
是带回家吗？
带回家。每年。 我就是回家的时候是最期待的时候，每年要走的头一天晚上基本上睡不着觉，
太兴奋了。
对，太兴奋了，因为要回家了嘛。
There's one thing I want to point it out. When I first met him and he told me he has his own company, so I thought he's kind of a boss. But when I came to his own place, wow, I was shocked. He definitely doesn't live like a boss.
But at the same time, you also gotta acknowledge that if you really think about it, you could almost also be jealous of him in a sense. Like he knows no matter how tough my life is here, no matter how much work, how busy I am, I have this family back home that I care about and I'm willing to do anything for. He has that ambition and that drive, that thing that really gives him purpose in life. I think in a sense that's something that a lot of people would really want as well.
And I think for people like him who's working non-stop during the whole year, it's a must that they gotta go back home at the time of the year to reunite with their family members.
Spring Festival is around the corner. Some choose to do as the Romans do in this foreign land. Some still strive far away from home. And some eagerly look forward to returning home after working all year.
想回家，因为疫情回不去。
我们今年过年都是就地过年，在哪里干，在哪里上班就在哪里过年啊。
肯定是要回家呀，忙了一年了，对不对？挣钱不挣钱的，回家过年啊。
However, no matter where one celebrates Spring Festival, home is where the heart is.